guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Yeah, y'all. I'm coming back to give you the update. I know everybody probably know it, but I'm late. I had to go to the doctor today as usual. But anyway, y'all. About Jamal White, the little boy, 7 years old, that had got kidnapped by these four men in a white Jeep Renegade. So, come to find out. I had let y'all, if y'all watched my other video that I did yesterday, I think of yesterday, when the father, and no one knew where the father was at first. It was Jamal. Jamal was on his bike, and now we know the father was in the gray car. So the father and Jamal just came from the park playing. Playing with his son, like, a father would do. So he was racing his son back to the house. But little that he knew that there is a Jeep waiting on him. Because I'm going to be real with you. It wasn't like the Jeep drove by and just happened to see the father, car go by. And the little boy. They didn't happen to do that. I believe they were sitting on him. You know what I'm saying? They were sitting on him. But the part that's really sad is, okay, when the Jeep did the UE, I was like, oh snap. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like your worst nightmare. Like, what's going on, right? So, next thing you know, all you hear is hollering. All you hear is like, right? So I said in my mind, because I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I said in my mind, I have it on my video. So I had said in my mind, damn, is people outside, and they just so scared that they just screaming and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you hear a lot of screaming. Then you do hear something like a ch-ch-ch. But I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounded like a gun. I'm not lying. It sounded like a pow. It did. It sounded like a pow. I don't care. They can say, listen, people that deal with guns, they probably would know, like, that type of gun or whatever. They probably know what a sound like. But that shit didn't sound like no to me. That shit sound like a pop. Like a warning pop. And next thing you know, you hear, so, but that's why I thought it was like a lot of people outside, like screaming or whatever, because all you heard was like screaming. Then right after the screaming, you hear the little boy saying, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." Now let me just say this here. I'm just saying. He had to actually know who the hell took his children. Okay? He took his son. Took little Jamal. Mm-hmm. He knew who took Jamal. But let me say this here. I would give my life for my child. I don't give a damn if they had a gun up to my head. If that's my child, I'm going all in. Like, for real. You're not taking my child, bro. Like, I'm gonna die for my child. Like, most people, I'm gonna be real, they take a bullet for their kid. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's a little kid. You know what I'm saying? They like a kid, it's a big ass kid or something like that. A little kid, bro, you're gonna do what you have to do, because I'm not letting you go with my son. That's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. You're gonna have to pound me, because there's no way I will do that. Let me tell you an instant. One day, me and my son, we had went to Jersey. So we was coming back, because my family living, my family shit over there, you know what I'm saying? Lastly, I'm a Jersey girl, but I live in Brooklyn. But anyway, so we came home. It was pretty late. It was dark. So when we had got in the hallway and shit, like, I lived in a 2-family house. Yeah, I lived in a 2-family house. So when you walk in the door, nobody, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 floors. 2 is mine, 2 is the landlord's, right? But we never closed our doors. Our bedrooms are open, the living room's open. Because it was like, we family. You feel me? We family. We grew up. So when I walked in the door, you gotta like click. You know how you go on the side. Y'all know how them houses is in Brooklyn, them brownstones. You gotta kick the light on the side. So I never got a chance to because my son walked in and then I walked in. It was three ninjas in there, girl, and it was freaking dark, y'all. So three ninjas just grabbed my son, blam, right? So I said, oh, shit. So I just started going crazy. I blacked out. I don't know what's going on. All I know, I see three ninjas trying to get my son, trying to take my child, right? Like, for real, y'all. They trying to take my child. So now, I don't know if I pull it out or I don't know what I'm doing right now. Because all I know is, all I seen was somebody putting their hands on my son. And knowing that they want to get him out this door. So I did everything I can do. I'm telling you, I freaking went ballistic. Like, I went freaking crazy. I mean, blood. I couldn't see because, mind you, I never got a chance to cut the light on, right? So I'm scratching, I'm clawing. I don't even know, because I know usually I carry my things on my, on me. So I was like, I probably was knifing. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened. But all I know is I got my child and they got the hell out. And they was like, I'll be back, like that. And I'm like, oh, snap. So my landlord came on there. She was like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, I have no clue. There were three ninjas in the hallway, and they was trying to take my son, right? So we don't know. We trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's, I'm just making a point where, I would have lost my life for my son. Like, for real. I'm being real with you. I would have lost my life. I would have literally lost my life for my son. I didn't care. I wasn't even thinking about that. All I seen was three ninjas. They was like one over here, one over there, and one over here. So when I walked in, they got me, you know what I'm saying? Like, straight. They didn't even come after me. That's the whole thing. You feel me? They didn't, I swear to God, they never tried to bother me. They went straight for my son. And I was tripping. I'm like, what the? And I just started bucking out. I just bucked wild on them. I went crazy, like, for real. I know I won that fight. And it was three of them. You know what I'm saying? So I found out who these persons was. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Because they did say they'd be back, right? So I really didn't know what to say when they said they'd be back. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking about it. I'm being real with you. As long as I got my son up, we going upstairs, we good. I was like, you're right. He was like, yeah. He was like, who that? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know nothing. I didn't have no clue. I didn't have no enemies. I just didn't know what was going on. And come to find out, I found out what happened. But, But it was all good, y'all. It was all good. Everything was good. But I'm saying, usually parents, and especially if you're standing there, and your child or children or whatever is right there, you ain't like, where you going with my child? Where you going? Nah, nigga, like, no, my guy, no, So that's what makes me think he knew exactly who took his child. You know what I'm saying? And even if he did know who took his child, what made you think they weren't gonna hurt your child? But I did think about, maybe you owe somebody some money. You understand? You owe somebody some money. Drug deal went wrong. Or something like that. But to me, the father had to clearly be thinking like, they ain't gonna hurt him. Like, they ain't gonna hurt him. Because you literally let them take your child. You ain't got a black eye. You ain't got nothing. You ain't get hit in the head. You ain't get piled. None of that. Like, bro, like, you gave up like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this here, because I'm telling you, like, usually Parents just don't give up like that. I'm telling you, like I'm being real with you. You know, y'all let me know in the comments, like, would you just let your child just be snatched up by a whole ninja, and you be like, okay, like, you know, I'll have that bread in a week or so, so you just keep my son for a week or whatever. Like, that shit, that's bull. Like, what you talking about? Like, no. No, 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 no. That's what's so weird about this story. I know they got the guy in the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the point. The point is you let these ninjas take the little boy. And the way the father was screaming, it was different. It was like, wait, I ain't doing none of that. I mean, even if they did had, you know, guns or whatever, and I did hear the click, you know, I heard something. I don't know. I heard something. Let me just, I want y'all to hear this here. I want y'all. Okay, hold on, y'all. I want y'all to hear this. I really want y'all to hear this. Okay, let me turn this in. Oh, I'm not even doing it right. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna turn it up so y'all can hear me. Like, it's different. It's different, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go back some. I'm going too far ahead. Okay, it's getting recovered, y'all. Listen. I'm gonna turn the volume all the way up. I'm gonna call my son back. It's talking about my son calling me. Here we go. Listen. Okay, you ready? Okay, y'all. So they showing, like, see the white van, the white van there. I want y'all to pay attention, like, for real. Like, I want y'all to listen to this. Please listen to this, because this is so scary. Y'all seen the car just go. Listen. Y'all heard this screaming? Daddy. Now the son don't understand why daddy not even, like, doing nothing. Like, daddy just standing there like, what's up? So I did it over because I want to hear it clearly. He gonna fuck. That's crazy. That's good. But he let them. So evidently, people was out there. I was thinking that people was out there. And it wasn't no damn people. You know, they heard the commotion. Y'all heard that little boy. I mean, you can hear more people now, but y'all heard him. Pay attention again, y'all. Listen, very clearly. Y'all heard that? It didn't sound like no. It didn't sound like that. He's screaming. Y'all, that right there, it got me. It was like, I didn't know at first, because I did this here the day that it happened. So I didn't know, like, you know, that daddy boy was standing there. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like, you know, like, the little boy just was on his little bike. You know what I'm saying? And they just snatched him up, and he was calling for his father. He's calling for his father, and he's standing there. Like, that have to be heartbreaking. Do you know the trauma that this little boy is gonna go through? First of all, you gotta explain to your son why you ain't get him. You know, why you even let these ninjas take him. You understand? That would have been more traumatic if he would have put up a fight and got pow. You understand what I'm saying to you? But guess what? You know what I'm saying? That you got your seed. You know what I'm saying? It would have brought more attention to people to come outside, and they got the, you know, the card number and all the extra stuff there. Even though it turned out okay that they did find the little boy. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, in Milwaukee, Even though we're in different states or whatever, in Milwaukee, they have an Amber Alert straight on their phone. Boom, Amber Alert, bam. And plus, it's breaking news. Yeah, it's breaking news. Like, bam. Their TV probably went off and was like, yo, breaking news, little boy, 7 years old, just got snatched up on it. Da 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what happened. Even though we don't get that alert because we live in a hole. That's Milwaukee. Even though we heard of it, but that's Milwaukee. They get that update quick. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where it happened at. But this whole thing was just a little weird for me. I'm gonna be real with you. I was scared as hell, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. It happened. It happened to me. They tried to take my baby, and let me tell you something. I went down. I went down fighting. I went down. I literally went down fighting for my child. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what daddy excuses or whatever. But they said right here, let me just read this. Milwaukee police arrested the man after the 7-year-old was taken for gunpoint. 25-year-old in custody, Jamal White, he found safe. Okay, Milwaukee police arrest 25-year-old man after a 7-year-old was taken at gunpoint Friday night. Authority activated Amber Alert. Did I just say that? See, that soon as like we don't get it like that because we're not in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it, but not like them. You gotta remember we in New York here. That's Milwaukee. Milwaukee gonna get that boom, just like that, like fast. Fast, like fast. You walking down the street like blah, blah, blah. Your phone gonna be doop doop. You're gonna be like, oh snap. You're gonna get it. So, and plus they was in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, authorities activated Amber Alert for Jamal White last Friday when police said an armed masked man in a white Jeep Wrangler, Renegade, took the little boy at 61st Street and Hustis Avenue after 6.5 miles from there. White was found nearly 24 hours later at 39th and Lloyd in Milwaukee. The boy's aunt told the news that 4 men, all with guns, wearing masks, abducted the boy. She said that White's father was nearby at the time of the abduction. Ninja, you was right there, bro. You was right there. You was right there, my ninja. You was right there. Like, come on now. Like, don't play. Okay? She said that the father was nearby at the time of the abduction as he was coming home from the nearby park. Milwaukee police did not release the suspect's name, but said charges will be referred to the district attorney. I know they have other news about this here, but I just was kind of thrown when they got away with the boy. I was thrown back. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I was thrown back. Because I felt like, okay, let me see if this is the one he came home. Yeah, he said a day later after police issued the Amber Alert, the 7-year-old was found. White was taken at gunpoint outside a residence around 7 o'clock p.m. Located on Friday the 11th, and the Milwaukee Police Department said in a notice following the alleged abduction at 6:36 p.m. Saturday, July 12th, the MPA announced that White had been safely located, according to the Milwaukee Journal. Jamal has been located and safe. The police said, per the Journal Sentinel, the Milwaukee Police Department would like to thank everybody in assistance in this matter. The spokesperson for the police also confirmed the news in the statement. Come on, don't play. Okay, people. The news and the statements of people on the 13th started that White was found safe. The 25-year-old man was arrested in relations to White's disappearance. The MPD spokesman said, adding, the criminal charges will be referred to the Milwaukee District Attorney's Office. White, who was also known as a Baby J, was taken in a white Jeep Renegade's SUV with an unknown license plate by a black male suspect wearing black face mask and black hooded sweatshirt. No other details tied to the alleged abduction has been released. They said a woman who said she was White's grandmother also announced that he had been found in a post on Facebook writing, Baby J has been found and he's okay. One person had been arrested. Thank you all for so much. I ain't gonna lie, the police is on it. You know, I even seen the part where they went in the man's house. They was like, yo, they was calling bro name. You feel me? They was like, yo, open up the freaking door. They came there squat. You feel me? They was like, open the door now. You better come down here right now. So somebody, okay, let me just finish reading this here. They said a person has been arrested. Thank God. Okay. White cousin Nikki, also the journal, son, years old, taken to the hospital to be examined. Okay. They said Harris told the journal that she did not have any information about White disappearance. Harrison told the Journal Seneca that she did not have any information about White's disappearance and that she and her family are waiting for police to conduct an investigation. Another one of White's cousins, Raven Jackson, described the young boy. That's crazy. What's going on here? That must be something different because I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, they had went to the house. They was calling the bro name. They was like, somebody had called. They was like, yo, I just seen boy, this ninja come up here. He was carrying a little boy. It's in the house right over there. Yep. And that's how they got there so quick. They got there quick fast. When I say quick fast, they went right there. They went right there. I mean, even though it took like 24 hours or whatever the case may be, but my thing is this here. I would really want to know if what really happened. Like, did the father owe some money, or was something went bad? But they kept the boy for 24 hours. They kept your boy for 24 hours. That's crazy. There's no way they would keep my boy for 24 hours. That's crazy. I'm telling you, I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my mind because first of all, you standing right there and you literally just let them take your son. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he could have stopped them from taking his son, but I'm going to just say this here. I'm going to put up a hell of a fight. I ain't going to say I win that shit, but guess what? I'm going to be in one, and you going to know I was in it too. You know what I'm saying? But even though they had pals, I don't know. More come out, about the situation, but I'm glad that little Jamal is good. He back home. He has to be traumatized. You know what I'm saying? He got to be traumatized. And I know little Jamal be like, yo, daddy, what's up? Like you let these niggas take me. You like, what's up, dad? Like, what's good? Like, I know he ain't probably saying that, but he thinking that. He's 7, but he's smart. If he see his daddy standing there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's saying, daddy, 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 and his daddy's not moving, he like, man, like, I don't know. I'm telling y'all, I know, like I said, I was put in that position. Everybody is built different. I'm built that way. I'm just saying, I'm built that way when it comes to my kids. You feel what I'm saying to you? I'm not saying I'm out there trying to be superwoman or anything like that to anybody. Hell to the no. Okay, I mind my business. But when it comes to my kid, I don't give a fuck what you got. If you gotta blast me, you just do that. You do what you have to do. But trust me, I went down trying to save mines. For real. And that's just the way it is. Okay? Anyway, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all would have did, okay? What y'all would have had to let these ninjas take your child with a gun. Cause what's a gun? Like, it don't mean nothing. Because the first thing I'd be thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? That might take my child away and, do my child. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all. No, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm different. I'm probably cut from a different cloth, and y'all is too, because y'all know y'all wouldn't even sit there and let your child be taken. I don't care how much money I owe you or whatever the case may be. You ain't gonna switch. You ain't wait. That ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? A whole kid. You gonna take a whole kid for some bull? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. And they was on some bull. They was on some real bullshit. Like, for real. But thank God Jamal is okay. You know what I'm saying? Baby J. Baby J is good. You know, God is good, y'all. God is good. And I hope they talk to him and let him know that, I don't know what they're going to tell him. Like, Daddy, I don't know. I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what they're going to tell him. I don't know what they're going to tell him. Like, for real. Daddy what? Daddy what? Bro, sit down. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. I'm out because this is crazy. Alright, y'all. Peace and good night.